Hi, this is Devin Coldewey from TechCrunch, and I'm here with Osman and Babur from No Incorporated, and this is the digital textbook that we've heard so much about, but we have just announced today we have the single panel version as opposed to the opening like a book version. So why don't you tell us a bit about it really quick, just what we've got inside and size of the screen and all that. It appears to be pretty much half of the original device, right?
That was the idea, that for certain students, they will want to have a single screen device rather than a dual screen. This is again 14.1 inch screen, touch with pen. It has an app store, as I already mentioned. It organizes your courses as well. This is extreme power management. So both textbooks as well as the writing experience while taking notes in class, doing homework, that's all going to be integrated into the single screen device as well.
Right, and you said that there's an active digitizer for the pen.
Yes, it comes with an active digitizer pen.
So you can actually write on pretty much anything, right?
Right, so you can write on textbooks, you can take notes on a separate notebook, you can convert it into PDF, mail it to your professor who may have their own note device, they grade it and send it back to you.
Oh, that's a good
idea. So it's another example of the integrated experience that we want to provide to the students.
And the ability to write as well as read is critical for the learning experience. So it's not just about reading or consumption, you have to create, and writing is important for a student, and that's why we designed the product in this way.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys told me earlier that you have Tegra in here. You have Tegra
That's
2, right?
Yes.
And so a 14-inch screen and 1440 by 900, right? So
right.
we've got a fairly high resolution screen. It's good enough to read it, certainly, and you can write pretty. Obviously, you can write in your actual normal handwriting as opposed to some sort of scribble where you have to write everything deliberately or extra large. And you can write on every textbook and stuff like that.
That's exactly true. And our aim here with the writing experience is such that the students forget about the physical pen and paper and do all their note taking and homework on this device. And you could, not just on the notepad, but you can actually mark your textbook as well.
And so, have you guys worked anything out with the textbook providers and stuff like that? I mean, obviously this is a real textbook. I remember some of these molecules.
Right.
But who are you talking to? Have you got, 99% of all textbooks or 1% of all textbooks all digitized or whatever? Or?
Yeah, we announced partnerships with Pearson, Cengage, McGraw-Hill, and Wiley. They are the top 4 higher education publishers. And with, those 4 publishers alone have more than 80% of higher education content. So we're working very closely with the publishers and making sure that the content is available on the device. Just like any new media platform, the content will continue to flow in and get better every day. And we're hoping to be in the high 80s, 90s when we launch, in terms of percentage of content coverage.
Nice. Just one more thing, I think. Have you guys had any attempts on your life from the used textbook mafia? It seems like there's actually a pretty large amount of turnover, and that's a lot of business in college towns and stuff like that. Have they been on your case? Or?
I think if you put it into perspective, every year 200 million textbooks change hands.
Yeah.
The projections for e-textbooks are 5 years from now, they'll be 11%. So still 100 and almost 70 million books need to physically move around. So I think they'll be happy for quite some time.
We'll see. Any kind of reduction maybe. But
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming by. And the device looks great, and we hope we'll see more of it in the future.
Thank you.